Hey guys, what's up? As you can see, this is once again a Dark Souls 2 video, but it's a bit different than the other ones I've been putting up. This one is actually going to be footage of some co-op that I did with Demomanchaos. I've been chatting with him quite a bit on a variety of subjects, you know, off YouTube as well as on, and we both happen to have a love for the Souls series. And I finally was able to convince him to pick up Dark Souls 2 for the PC. And ever since then, we've been trying to find ways of meeting up, so to speak. So what you actually see me doing right now with my Kit character is putting up my summon sign in this particular corner here of the chariot boss area, so that you know, he'll be able to summon me into his world, so I can help him out with the chariot boss. I think I'd already done it with my Kit character already. Yeah, I already did, actually. And so... what the hell is taking me so long? There we go. Now I put up the sign. So, now I'm just waiting for him to summon me into his world, and that will be that. So, yeah. This is not the only co-op I've done with him. I've done several others. And, in fact, we've done so many that, and we've actually planned out that we're going to go through the entire game from beginning to end, just doing co-op. Yeah, there he is. There he's summoning me there. So those videos, I'm actually going to see if I can get him to narrate with me, because that's something that we're just kind of like sort of speed running and through the game and kind of being a bit goofy with it. And those videos, I think, is going to be fun to show you guys. So anyway, yeah, there he is. He's playing his Freya character, which his Freya character at this point in time has already pretty much beaten the game. My Kit character, not so much. I just have so much going on during the day that I don't have time to rest. Though I'm getting pretty close with my Nate character. Right now we're planning out strategy, though this first run through did not go well. Generally, how I do this is by the way, we're doing voice chat. If you could barely hear it, but we're actually doing voice chat. I didn't see any reason why we needed to be silent throughout this, since we knew who we were. You know, we know who the other player is, and F ambiance, you know, we're gonna just do voice chat. Now, right away, this did not go well. Normally, the way I handle this match, this fight, is I, you know, either distract the skeletons somehow, or the other person deals with the skeletons, and I rush through, roll past the wheels of the chariot, kill the first necromancer, kill the bow skeleton guy here, roll past the wheels of the chariot again, kill the second necromancer, and then, you know, we're set. So as you can see, I'm just, you know, starting to go well. And here's where the whole thing fell apart. I normally don't get bum rushed by the skeletons like this, and I'm blaming myself for running ahead too quick. And that's where I died. If you look very carefully, it wasn't the wheel that killed me. It was the guy's scythe that did. And that's, and Demo was asking me, did I even get the necromancer, and I was telling him, no! I think he died, like, shortly after. So, after learning the error of my ways, like I said, this time we're like, okay. Well, so I said to him, okay, this time instead of me rushing ahead like a fool, I'm going to stick with you a little bit closer so that the skeletons don't bum rush my ass. And, you know, I'll still roll past the wheels, but we'll slowly take out the skeletons and slowly trudge our way so that I won't get swamped and then instantly slaughtered. So, yeah, we're just conferring on that and just coming up with that plan. At that point, he was just kind of goofing around, also saying, you got a rapier, I got a rapier too. By the way, I still wholeheartedly support the rapier and curved sword combo. Whether your curved sword is a falchion or a scimitar or a that weird curved sword that you can get from the Flexo Century Soul. It's just a really good combination, because if you're not using what I like to call the ambi stance, everyone else is calling it the power stance, but I hate that term. If you're using the power stance, you get the slashes that the rapier won't give you, while you will still have the straight ahead pokes of the rapier in case you're in a narrow corridor. And if you're not using that stance, then of course having a scimitar in your left hand still gives you a defensive option. And that's why I really like this particular combination. It's really versatile. See, right away that skeleton just rushed me again. Normally he doesn't jump me like that. Normally he just kind of gets run over by the chariot, but whatever. So, you see, this time, you notice I did not rush ahead. This time I'm going to take this fool out and stick close to our good man, Demoman. And as you can see, Demoman got clipped there a bit, but at least he was still alive. At least I thought he got clipped there. I wasn't too sure. And now this time I'm running back so I don't get swamped by the skeletons. And then I just take out, you know, the idiotic skeletons. And I guess he got clipped again. That was so freaking annoying, by the way. Them resurrecting right in front of me like that. And I got hit by the scythe again. That is one of the trickiest moves the chariot guy does. He'll drop the scythe, like right on that side, and it goes, see, this is the side you really want to roll past in this area, because then you don't have to worry too much about getting clipped by the scythe, but he puts the scythe right behind the wheel. So if you timed your roll to go past the wheel, you're going to stand right up in the way of the scythe. That, by the way, was one roll I was really proud of, because I just kind of did that instinctually. And now we can deal with this idiot fairly. Boom. Now, I hate fighting this horse, let me just say. Because the problem with him is that the horse has these moves that take out tons of damage, and they come out somewhat unpredictably. Look, the horse can be sometimes a little hard to read, because sometimes he'll, like, usually when you deal with bosses, you know, the general strategy is to counter hit. You know, you don't just straight up bum rush the boss. You wait for the boss to do something, you dodge it or block it, or get out the way of it, and then you quickly move in and get your 1 or 2 hits off. But as you saw right there, the horse is just like, you know, he's just looking at us standing around, so it's like, when do I attack? See, now that was a good time to attack, and then now, you know, you're waiting for the next attack. And it could be hard, like, what did he do there? I don't know. See, now that was like his weird dark magic flame attack, but it didn't matter, he still died. And yeah, that one went off, you know, without a hitch the second time. Well, with little hitches the second time. I would have liked to have played, you know, our conversations with each other, but for some strange reason, when I'm recording our conversations, when I'm recording our sessions, my mic doesn't pick me up nearly as well as it does his. So most of the time you're hearing him and you're not really hearing me, and yet we're talking to each other back and forth all the time. Sometimes saying some really goofy, funny stuff, but for some reason when I'm recording it, it doesn't record me too well. Like, you barely hear me, or sometimes you don't hear me at all. Whereas you get to hear him quite a bit. So that's another reason why the next couple of sessions that I put up, I'm just going to have him narrate with me, and then we can just have our goofy banter with their narration. So anyway, that's just a small taste of some of the stuff that we're going to do, some of the co-ops we've had. I plan on putting up the rest of our co-op sessions later, and like I said, we're planning on going through the whole game through co-op, or as much of the game as we can through co-op. And we're probably going to be doing some things a little bit differently than other people do. Like, for one thing, we're kind of speed running through it. And for another thing, we might be doing some different stuff. Like, I already have an alternative strategy with this chariot boss that might intrigue some of you guys, because it's one that I recently found out about that I didn't even know you could do. So I'm going to be running it by him and seeing if we can pull it off here. But anyway, I'm yammering, and all you're seeing is just a character just standing in one spot. So catch you guys later.